come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike, ready? Black 20. Mike 5-4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Black,
on 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Start! 230. Mike 51. Go! Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1.
Black 20.
At the 37-yard line.
I got him.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Devlin on the inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
72. You got 3 down.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to Wayne. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rip. Kill.
Five.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
180.
Yeah, Mike. I'm here all day.
44.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 20. 7-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sugar!
So after the INT, it's Brady. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 66.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there in the middle, 55.
We own this. Shadow. 72.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, check it. Alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 54 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Block 80.
Check, block 54, block 54.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now spin. 50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Go there then.
On 2nd and a yard. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Regular. Shadow.
Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Sanu. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 50 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here.
Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
No.
On 3rd down, it's counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on dash, put on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up.